Okay, so what is up, you guys? Okay, so I guess Luvstarkei, I hope I said that name right, but it's a video and of hers, and it's for me, it's how to deal with haters. There's gonna be haters, there's gonna be a lot of them, and trust me, um, pretty much they're people who bully to the point where I hate to say it, but I'm gonna make a gesture and it's gonna be true, but it happens. And if you don't believe me, I got a news article that's that's ready to be put out there so I can prove a point. But a bully can bully you to the point where you wanna, yes, basically to not just to self-harm but to kill yourself. And I'm just saying that because it is true. They do that, and sometimes when you do end up taking your own life, what they end up doing is that they make fun of your own death. And it's a terrible thing. It really is. It's something that you think that wouldn't happen, but it does. It does happen a lot more than what you guys notice, and it's sad. But how do I deal with bullies? Well, because of these particular people, they're on the internet, and sometimes they don't even have pictures. So we're gonna get into it, okay? So I make characters out of them. The best description that I could probably make, and you probably will get it. It's The Thing 1982 movie. Yes, if you haven't seen that movie, you should definitely check it out. I said it what it is. It's a monster that spreads an airborne disease that can turn you into a monster that Satan birthed. Okay, yes. I'm not gonna tell you the whole movie, but yeah, that's the best description that I can definitely make. Um, if you don't want to see the whole movie, then I get it. Watch Dead Neat. He covers the death count of that movie. So it's definitely good. Okay, so the Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring, Battle of Moria, and the characters that I also like portray them as, because I don't know what they look like. I can't tell if if they're ugly or not, but they definitely. I have another character which is the orcs. The orcs is one of the most ugliest creatures that you can see in Lord of the Rings. Okay, and yes, and sometimes they're humongous orcs. And I say slaying the beast or getting hunted by orcs, because sometimes it makes those type of orcs angry, and so they hunt you down and try to fight you, right? I need Aragorn if I'm ever canceled. Okay, so it was supposed to be a joke. If I was ever canceled, it would probably be like I said it twice, okay? I probably get canceled, but only because it's in actual 4K. Okay, or probably some other high definition that's definitely out there. And or let's say there's like a true hater that happened to expose, or basically, I don't know, give a big detail about myself, and I don't know, just make some things, and then I had to like explain myself, and this and that and this and that, right? So we're gonna get into it. So not the whole cancellation, but you get it. There's gonna be people who have grudge against me, and so you could either protect me and actually fight with me, or I'll be like, okay, well, I could definitely, defend myself, but if people are not happy because I did this thing or said this thing, then I have no idea what to do at that point. I'll try to fight, but at the end of the day, just apologize. That's all you gotta do. Just no big, just a small apology. Don't make it so awkward and trying to point fingers. It's never good when you have to make an excuse why you did what you did. Just say you're sorry and move on. But that's just me. And yeah, I mean, if I was sorry, like, I probably would cry earlier, probably a little bit at the making of the video, and I cry after, okay? So, but yeah, just don't make it awkward. If you're gonna apologize, just say what you say. Do not make an excuse and just move on with it. And there's gonna be people that do happen to forgive you what you did and what you say. And there's other people that won't. All right. So anything else? Let's see. Yeah, but I said if I was ever canceled, I would say, but there's always something worse. Okay, there's always a lot more things that happen to be bad and worse, and will continue to be worse than this situation, which is the Morning Glory milking farm. Okay, that I was laughing because I basically, like, I mean I've there's a lot more worse than this book, right? Okay, there's a lot worse material, believe it or not. You just haven't seen it. That there's a lot worse and disgusting detail than Morning Glory milking farm. You just haven't seen or read the book. I mean, you have to be the one who say, holy crap, what on earth did I just read? And that is Mr. Hands. Yes, I've seen it. It was absolutely traumatizing. The first time that I've seen it was I don't know, it was like late at night, and when I saw what I saw, and when I heard that guy died, I was like, I didn't have words for it. I'm like, did I really need to be that curious? The answer is yes, but curiosity can and will kill you. Yeah, it was disgusting. So I have no words from that. And yes, I've seen worse. I'm not sure if there's anything. I had to like really dig deep inside of my own memory to see. But yeah, that was pretty bad. So yeah, so anyways, if they tell you that there's nothing worse than that, they're lying. Make fun of yourself in a playful way. If you ever had to make fun of yourself but love every second about what you're doing, yeah, I mean, you can just laugh and just move on, without knowing that your personality, and like, if it doesn't bother you at all, like if you just like, let's say that they say, oh, get a hobby, but you already have a hobby. You already know that you got a hobby. You got a life, right? And you're like, okay, well, I already have. You want to know what hobby I have so I can show you? And then just make fun of the crazy stuff that you like to do. And it's so fun when you don't give them a notice, a reaction, because that is the best way to deal with people who want to get under your skin, is to basically say that I don't care. Yeah, you can think what you want to think. I'm not going to respond to it. You have every right. You have a First Amendment. If you think I'm wrong, or if you think I'm slow, you definitely can't say it, because I'm not going to deny it. I mean, you could call me a liar, but I'll be like, well, there's this and this and this, and then like I can definitely pull it up, and if I am wrong, then I'm wrong, and I'll say, you know what, yeah, I was definitely wrong on this part, and the reason why that I was wrong is because of this, and that's that. That's all you gotta do. No one has to be right all the time. No one has to, be like, you can be as, like, let's say, I would say about 95 or 97% you're right. Half that other percentage you're wrong sometimes. And it's okay, but that's just my opinion. Just like I said, I always say this, I said take it in a grain of salt. Do your own research. If I'm wrong in some certain subjects, correct me. And that's it. And that's why I can become smarter, wiser, and I can actually do a lot more better than what I am doing now, which is, it's called constructive criticism. When you like to give that to other people. When it comes to yourself, you are so selfish and self-centered, right? Like, you cannot have instruction or correction, and it's so lame. Like, definitely take it what it is, and definitely say, is there anything I can do better? And yeah, don't overthink it, but just think about it. Okay, so yeah, so I said, if your personality doesn't bother you at all, why should you care what anybody else think? Okay, so we're gonna move on. I call it being the class clown. Pretty much twist their insults into compliments. It's like being that one annoying egg thief from Spyro. The laugh, it's crazy how much power you have if you can make fun of them by making fun of yourself. And that is a playful way, okay? If my eyes looks red at all, guys, I'm sorry. I only had 2 hours of sleep. I really wanted to get up. I don't have coffee. I only have water. So yeah, I said why? Because it doesn't bother you. Most definitely. If it doesn't bother you, you shouldn't have to feel really bad about yourself. And that's what I'm saying. And these people, they don't pay your bills. They're not with you every single day that you go to work, that you go to school, okay? If you go to work and people bully you, guess what? You can shut it down in less than a day, or probably 2 days, but you can definitely take it up to HR. And what they're going to do is that they're going to say, okay, you have evidence, and we'll look at the actual cameras itself and see what they did, and see what we can go from here. I mean, there's so many steps, guys. It's not even funny how they deal with stuff like this. And yes, there's a lot of people, and I can somewhat agree that that they're not looking the best interest in you, but the best interest in the company. So take it a grain of salt, okay? But if they prove that wrong, that means they care about the employee and their well-being on being able to stay in and work at that company. Yeah, but that's just my opinion. Just take it whatever you want to take it, and see if they do care enough to actually take an action, right? So I say don't engage, like, at all. Get a job, get a hobby, have a life, do something with your own time, and do not let these people live rent-free in your head. It's the best feeling in the world. And yes, I used to care a whole lot when I was like freaking 18 years old and 20, but as life progresses, I'm like, okay, who cares? I mean, I'm doing the things that I love to do, If they really want me to engage, they're so miserable the fact that I am not giving a total like crash out because of them, like telling me that I'm slow or that I'm stupid or I'm schizophrenic, or if I have all these other issues. Guys, I keep telling you again and again, I was dissociating, okay? If I say something that doesn't make any sense, it's because I was thinking of something else. Even when I was having that conversation, I was in another world, okay? And so that's what I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say, is that, yeah, just have a life. People are gonna be desperate for a response, and if you do give a response, do not crash out. They're gonna tell you, oh, you talk funny, or no one's gonna understand you because of this, blah blah blah. All these other crazy stuff that they say don't matter. Yeah, just say, just don't respond. If they say something crazy, just move on and be like, okay. I guess. Sure. I can give you an example. Rose, you're slow. Okay, sure. I've explained that in my videos. If you've seen it from the introduction, and if you haven't seen the whole segment of the video, because I get it. It's